Proverbs, chapter 11. Dishonest scales are an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride comes, then comes shame, but with the humble is wisdom. The integrity of the upright will guide them, but the perversity of the unfaithful will destroy them. Riches do not profit in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless will direct his way aright, but the wicked will fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright will deliver them, but the unfaithful will be caught by their lust. When a wicked man dies, his expectation will perish, and the hope of the unjust perishes. The righteous is delivered from trouble, and it comes to the wicked instead. The hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge the righteous will be delivered. When it goes well with the righteous, the city rejoices, and when the wicked perish, there is jubilation. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He who is devoid of wisdom despises his neighbor, but a man of understanding holds his peace. A talebearer reveals secrets, but he who is of a faithful spirit conceals a matter. Where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He who is surety for a stranger will suffer, but one who hates being surety is secure. A gracious woman retains honor, but ruthless men retain riches. The merciful man does good for his own soul, but he who is cruel troubles his own flesh. The wicked man does deceptive work, but he who sows righteousness will have a sure reward. As righteousness leads to life, so he who pursues evil pursues it to his own death. Those who are of a perverse heart are an abomination to the Lord, but the blameless in their ways are his delight. Though they join forces, the wicked will not go unpunished, but the posterity of the righteous will be delivered. As a ring of gold in a swine's snout, so is a lovely woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is one who scatters, yet increases more, and there is one who withholds more than is right, but it leads to poverty. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. The people will curse him who withholds grain, but blessing will be on the head of him who sells it. He who earnestly seeks good finds favor, but trouble will come to him who seeks evil. He who trusts in his riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like foliage. He who troubles his own house will inherit the wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he who wins souls is wise. If the righteous will be recompensed on the earth, how much more the ungodly and the sinner. Proverbs, chapter 12. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but he who hates correction is stupid. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. A man is not established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous cannot be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who causes shame is like rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceitful. The words of the wicked are, lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be commended according to his wisdom, but he who is of a perverse heart will be despised. Better is the one who is slighted, but has a servant, than he who honors himself, but lacks bread. A righteous man regards the life of his animal, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He who tills his land will be satisfied with bread, but he who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding. The wicked covet the catch of evil men, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The wicked is ensnared by the transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. He who speaks truth declares righteousness, but a false witness, deceit. There is one who speaks like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. The truthful lip shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil, but counselors of peace have joy. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. A prudent man conceals knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the way of the wicked leads them astray. The lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting, but diligence is man's precious possession. In the way of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. Proverbs, chapter 13. A wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a scoffer does not listen to rebuke. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. He who guards his mouth preserves his life, but he who opens wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of a lazy man desires and has nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. A righteous man hates lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and comes to shame. Righteousness guards him whose way is blameless, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. There is one who makes himself rich, yet has nothing, and one who makes himself poor, yet has great riches. The ransom of a man's life is his riches, but the poor does not hear rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoices, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. By pride comes nothing but strife, but with the well-advised is wisdom. Wealth gained by dishonesty will be diminished, but he who gathers by labor will increase. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. He who despises the word will be destroyed, but he who fears the commandment will be rewarded. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to turn one away from the snares of death. Good understanding gains favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts with knowledge, but a fool lays open his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a faithful ambassador brings health. Poverty and shame will come to him who disdains correction, but he who regards a rebuke will be honored. A desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is an abomination to fools to depart from evil. He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed. Evil pursues sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Much food is in the fallow ground of the poor, and for lack of justice there is waste. He who spares his rod hates his son, but he who loves him disciplines him promptly. The righteous eats to the satisfying of his soul, but the stomach of the wicked shall be in want. Proverbs, chapter 14. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish pulls it down with her hands. He who walks in his uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is perverse in his ways despises him. In the mouth of a fool is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Where no oxen are, the trough is clean, but much increase comes by the strength of an ox. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scoffer seeks wisdom and does not find it, but knowledge is easy to him who understands. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when you do not perceive in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools mock at sin, but among the upright there is favor. The heart knows its own bitterness, and a stranger does not share its joy. The house of the wicked will be overthrown, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. Even in laughter, the heart may sorrow, and the end of mirth may be grief. The backslider in heart will be filled with his own ways, but a good man will be satisfied from above. The simple believes every word, but the prudent considers well his steps. A wise man fears and departs from evil, but a fool rages and is self-confident. A quick-tempered man acts foolishly, and a man of wicked intentions is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil will bow before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor man is hated, even by his own neighbor, but the rich has many friends. He who despises his neighbor sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not go astray who devise evil? But mercy and truth belong to those who devise good. In all labor there is profit, but idle chatter leads only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivers souls, but a deceitful witness speaks lies. In the fear of the Lord there is strong confidence, and his children will have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to turn one away from the snares of death. In a multitude of people is a king's honor, but in the lack of people is the downfall of a prince. He who is slow to wrath has great understanding, but he who is impulsive exalts folly. A sound heart is life to the body, but envy is rottenness to the bones. He who oppresses the poor reproaches his maker, but he who honors him has mercy on the needy. The wicked is banished in his wickedness, but the righteous has a refuge in his death. Wisdom rests in the heart of him who has understanding, but what is in the heart of fools is made known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him who causes shame. Proverbs, chapter 15. A soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly, but the mouth of fools pours forth foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness in it breaks the spirit. A fool despises his father's instruction, but he who receives correction is prudent. In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the fool does not do so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but he loves him who follows righteousness. Harsh discipline is for him who forsakes the way, and he who hates correction will die. Hell and destruction are before the Lord, so how much more the hearts of the sons of men? A scoffer does not love one who corrects him, nor will he go to the wise. A merry heart makes a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he who is of a merry heart has a continual feast. Better is a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a fatted calf with hatred. A wrathful man stirs up strife, but he who is slow to anger allays contention. The way of the lazy man is like a hedge of thorns, but the way of the upright is a highway. A wise son makes a father glad, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly is joy to him who is destitute of discernment, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. Without counsel, plans go awry, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man has joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season, how good it is. The way of life winds upward for the wise, that he may turn away from hell below. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the boundary of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant. He who is greedy for gain troubles his own house, but he who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous studies how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours forth evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and a good report makes the bones healthy. The ear that hears the rebukes of life will abide among the wise. He who disdains instruction despises his own soul, but he who heeds rebuke gets understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Proverbs, chapter 16. The preparations of the heart belong to man, but the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are pure in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirits. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. The Lord has made all for himself, yes, even the wicked for the day of doom. Everyone proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though they join forces, none will go unpunished. In mercy and truth, atonement is provided for iniquity, and by the fear of the Lord, one departs from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than vast revenues without justice. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. Divination is on the lips of the king. His mouth must not transgress in judgment. Honest weights and scales are the Lord's. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for kings to commit wickedness, for a throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him who speaks what is right. As messengers of death is the king's wrath, but a wise man will appease it. In the light of the king's face is life, and his favor is like a cloud of the latter rain. How much better to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding is to be chosen rather than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He who keeps his way preserves his soul. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be of a humble spirit with the lowly, than to divide the spoil with the proud. He who heeds the word wisely will find good, and whoever trusts in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart will be called prudent, and sweetness of the lips increases learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life to him who has it, but the correction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teaches his mouth, and adds learning to his lips. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. The person who labors for himself, for his hungry mouth drives him on. An ungodly man digs up evil, and it is on his lips like a burning fire. A perverse man sows strife, and a whisperer separates the best of friends. A violent man entices his neighbor, and leads him in a way that is not good. He winks his eye to devise perverse things. He purses his lips, and brings about evil. The silver-haired head is a crown of glory. It is found in the way of righteousness. He who is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord. Proverbs, chapter 17. Better is a dry morsel with quietness than a...
Proverbs 17. Better a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. A prudent servant will rule over a disgraceful son, and will share the inheritance as one of the family. The crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the heart. A wicked person listens to deceitful lips, a liar pays attention to a destructive tongue. Whoever mocks the poor shows contempt for their Maker. Whoever gloats over disaster will not go unpunished. Children's children are a crown to the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. Eloquent lips are unsuited to a godless fool. How much worse lying lips to a ruler. A bribe is seen as a charm by the one who gives it. They think success will come at every turn. Whoever would foster love covers over an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. A rebuke impresses a discerning person. More than 100 lashes a fool. Evildoers foster rebellion against God. The messenger of death will be sent against them. Better to meet a bear robbed of her cubs than a fool bent on folly. Evil will never leave the house of one who pays back evil for good. Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, so drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Acquitting the guilty and condemning the innocent, the Lord detests them both. Why should fools have money in hand to buy wisdom, when they are not able to understand it? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. One who has no sense shakes hands in pledge and puts up security for a neighbor. Whoever loves a quarrel loves sin. Whoever Whoever builds a high gate invites destruction. One whose heart is corrupt does not prosper. One whose tongue is perverse falls into trouble. To have a fool for a child brings grief. There is no joy for the parent of a godless fool. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. The wicked accept bribes in secret to pervert the course of justice. A discerning person keeps wisdom in view, but a fool's eyes wander to the ends of the earth. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to the mother who bore him. If imposing a fine on the innocent is not good, surely to flog honest officials is not right. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Proverbs 18. An unfriendly person pursues selfish ends, and against all sound judgment starts quarrels. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own opinions. When wickedness comes, so does contempt, and with shame comes reproach. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a rushing stream. It is not good to be partial to the wicked, and so deprive the innocent of justice. The lips of fools bring them strife, and their mouths invite a beating. The mouths of fools are their undoing, and their lips are a snare to their very lives. The words of a gossip are like choice morsels. They go down to the inmost parts. One who is slack in his work is brother to one who destroys. The name of the Lord is a fortified tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it a wall too high to scale. Before a downfall the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. In a lawsuit, the first to speak seems right, until someone comes forward and cross-examines. Casting the lot settles disputes, and keeps strong opponents apart. A brother wronged is more unyielding than a fortified city. Disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. From the fruit of their mouth a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. He who finds a wife finds what is good, and receives favor from the Lord. The poor plead for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs 19. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way? A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. A king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish child is a father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry. Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life, but whoever shows contempt for their ways will die. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Then one rests content, untouched by trouble. A sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. Flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke the discerning, and they will gain knowledge. Whoever robs their father and drives out their mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked gulps down evil. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Proverbs 20. Wine is a mocker, and beer a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. A king's wrath strikes terror like the roar of a lion. Those who anger him forfeit their lives. It is to one's honor to avoid strife, but every fool is quick to quarrel. Sluggards do not plow in season, so at harvest time they look but find nothing. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. Many claim to have unfailing love, but a faithful person who can find? The righteous lead blameless lives. Blessed are their children after them. When a king sits on his throne to judge, he winnows out all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have kept my heart pure, I am clean and without sin? Differing weights and differing measures, the Lord detests them both. Even small children are known by their actions, so is their conduct really pure and upright? Ears that hear and eyes that see, the Lord has made them both. Do not love sleep, or you will grow poor. Stay awake, and you will have food to spare. It's no good, says the buyer, then goes off and boasts about the purchase. Gold there is, and rubies in abundance, but lips that speak knowledge are a rare jewel. Take the garment of one who puts up security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if it is done for an outsider. Food gained by fraud tastes sweet, but one ends up with a mouth full of gravel. Plans are established by seeking advice, so if you wage war, obtain guidance. A gossip betrays a confidence, so avoid anyone who talks too much. If someone curses their father or mother, their lamp will be snuffed out in pitch darkness. An inheritance claimed too soon will not be blessed at the end. Do not say, I'll pay you back for this wrong. Wait for the Lord, and he will avenge you. The Lord detests differing weights, and dishonest scales do not please him. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand their own way? It is a trap to dedicate something rashly, and only later to consider one's vows. A wise king winnows out the wicked. He drives the threshing wheel over them. The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord, that sheds light on one's inmost being. Love and faithfulness keep a king safe. Through love, his throne is made secure. The glory of young men is their strength, gray hair, the splendor of the old. Blows and wounds scrub away evil, and beatings purge the inmost being.
Profit in but in, blameless in, gold in, beyond, trusts in, recompensed on, rottenness in, lie in, right in, is in, labor in, took in and in, feeds on, put out, one away, stored up, be in, walks in, perverse in, perceive in, death in, backslider in, mercy on, banished in, refuge in, rests in, turns away, stirs up, or in, watch on, perverseness in, spoken in, turn away, pure in, proud in, is on, transgress in, waits in, wise in, him on, digs up him in, found in, rule over, gloats over, covers over, bent on, pays back, breaks out, money in, hands in, puts up, dries up, bribes in, wisdom in, fine on, pleasure in, delight in, slack in, endure in, it out, pours out, live in, do on, brings on, for in, plans in, hand in, it back, drives out, plow in, them out, sits on, winnows out, goes off, rubies in it, and ends up, snuffed out in, you back, wheel over, light on, scrub away. Profit in, but in, blameless in, gold in, be
Profit in, but in, blameless in, gold in, be on, trusts in, recompensed on, rottenness in, lie in, right in, is in, labor in, took in, and in, feeds on, put out, one away, stored up, be in, walks in, perverse in, perceive in, death in, backslider in, mercy on, banished in, refuge in, rests in, turns away, stirs up, or in, watch on, perverseness in, spoken in, turn away, pure in, proud in, is on, transgress in, waits in, wise in, him on, digs up, him in, found in, rule over, gloats over, covers over, bent on, pays back, breaks out, money in, hands in, puts up, dries up, bribes in, wisdom in, fine on, pleasure in, delight in, slack in, endure in, it out, pours out, live in, do on, brings on, for in, plans in, hand in, it back, drives out, plow in, them out, sits on, winnows out, goes off, rubies in, it in, ends up, snuffed out in, you back, wheel over, light on, scrub away. Profit in, profit in, profit in, but in, but in, but in, blameless in, blameless in, blameless in, gold in, gold in, gold in, beyond, 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 trusts in, trusts in, trusts in, recompensed on, recompensed on, recompensed on, rottenness in, rottenness in, rottenness in, lie in, lie in, lie in, right in, right in, right in, is in, is in, is in, labor in, labor in, labor in, took in, took in, took in, and in, and in, and in, feeds on, feeds on, feeds on, put out, put out, put out, one away, one away, one away, stored up, stored up, stored up, be in, be in, be in, walks in, walks in, walks in, perverse in, perverse in, perverse in, perceive in, perceive in, perceive in, death in, death in, death in, backslider in, backslider in, backslider in, mercy on, mercy on, mercy on, banished in, banished in, banished in, refuge in, refuge in, refuge in, rests in, rests in, rests in, turns away, turns away, turns away, stirs up, stirs up, stirs up, or in, or in, or in, watch on, watch on, watch on, perverseness in, perverseness in, perverseness in, spoken in, spoken in, spoken in, turn away, turn away, turn away, pure in, pure in, pure in, proud in, proud in, proud in, is on, is on, is on, transgress in, transgress in, transgress in, waits in, waits in, waits in, Wise in, wise in, wise in. Him on, him on, him on. Digs up, digs up, digs up. Him in, him in, him in. Found in, found in, found in. Rule over, rule over, rule over. Gloats over, gloats over, gloats over. Covers over, covers over, covers over. Bent on, bent on, bent on. Pays back, pays back, pays back. Breaks out, breaks out, breaks out. Money in, money in, money in. Hands in, hands in, hands in. Puts up, puts up, puts up. Dries up, dries up, dries up. Bribes in, bribes in, bribes in. Wisdom in, wisdom in, wisdom in. Fine on, fine on, fine on. Pleasure in, pleasure in, pleasure in. Delight in, delight in, delight in. Slack in, slack in, slack in. Endure in, endure in, endure in. It out, it out, it out. Pours out, pours out, pours out. Live in, live in, live in. Do on, do on, do on. Brings on, brings on, brings on. For in, for in, for in. Plans in, plans in, plans in. Hand in, hand in, hand in. It back, it back, it back. Drives out, drives out, drives out. Plow in, plow in, plow in. Them out, them out, them out. Sits on, sits on, sits on. Winnows out, winnows out, winnows out. Goes off, goes off, goes off. Rubies in, rubies in, rubies in. It in, it in, it in. Ends up, ends up, ends up. Snuffed out, snuffed out, snuffed out. Out in, out in, out in. You back, you back, you back. Wheel over, wheel over, wheel over. Light on, light on, light on. Scrub away, scrub away, scrub away.
Are an abomination. An abomination to. Abomination to the Lord. The Lord but a. Is his delight. But with the. Of the upright will. Them but the. Of the unfaithful will. The day of. Righteousness of the. But the wicked will. Are an abomination. An abomination to. Abomination to the. To the Lord. The Lord but a. Is his delight. But with the. Of the upright will. Them but the. Of the unfaithful will. The day of. Righteousness of the. But the wicked will. By his own. Upright will deliver them. A wicked man. To the wicked. His neighbor but. The righteous will be delivered. But it is. The mouth of the. Of the wicked. Is devoid of. Despises his neighbor. But a man of understanding. But he who is of a. There is no. But in the multitude of counselors. For a stranger. But one who. His own soul but he. Troubles his own. Will have a. Leads to life. Of a perverse heart. Lord but the. Are his delight. They join forces. Will not go unpunished. Of the righteous is. The wicked is one who. Be made rich. And he who. Of him who. Will come to him. To him who. But the righteous. His own house. To the wise. Is a tree. A tree of life. Of life and. How much more the. He who hates correction. Favor from the Lord. Man of wicked intentions. Wickedness but the root. The root of the. Who causes shame. Thoughts of the wicked are. Words of the. But the mouth. The house of the. Man will be. Heart will be. The one who. Then he who honors. Will be satisfied. Be satisfied with. By the fruit. The fruit of his mouth. His mouth and. Of a man. A man is. Of a fool. A fool is. In his own eyes. Own eyes but. He who heeds. But a prudent. But a false. a false witness. Tongue of the wise is in the heart of those who devise evil. Devise evil, but the wicked shall be filled with knowledge, but the heart of fools, of the diligent, the lazy man, will be put, but a good, the way of righteousness is life, and his father's instruction, but scoffer does not, but the soul of the sinner is one who makes himself riches, but the light of the lamp of the wicked will be destroyed. The wise is a fountain of life to turn one away from the snares of death. But a fool falls into trouble, but a faithful to the soul is an abomination. To depart from evil, wealth of the poor, Lord, but the lips of the false witness will the presence of a foolish man, his way but the of fools is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death, in hard will, but the prudent departs from evil, but the rich has mercy on the happy is he, mercy and truth. Fools is folly, the fear of the Lord. The Lord is a of people is, who is slow to the bones, heart of him who has understanding. Wrath, but a mouth of fools, heart of the wicked is in the prayer of the upright is the way, and of the heart is a little with slow to anger is like the answer of the words of among the wise is from but the Lord and Lord has made of the king the Lord's his work is the king's wrath. His favor is like is not good, if it is shows contempt for their a godless fool. How much worse one who gives than a fool of one who the Lord detests. Lord detests them both. Puts up security for a but a crushed spirit, one who has are deep waters, but a person's witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will is to one's is like the roar of a lion, Lord, and you will have at the end person's heart a mocker, and it's no good.
Proverbs chapter 1. Dishonest scales, abomination, Lord, weight, his delight, pride, shame, humble, wisdom, integrity, upright, them, perversity, for riches, day, wrath, righteousness, death, way, aright, wickedness, their lust, man. Expectation, hope, unjust, trouble, hypocrite, mouth, destroys, neighbor, knowledge, righteous, city, perish, jubilation, blessing, the wicked, understanding, peace, talebearer, secrets, spirit, matter, counsel, people. Multitude counselors safety surety stranger hates woman retains men retain riches soul flesh work reward life 20 those heart ways 21 though they forces posterity ring gold swine snout discretion desire 24 their poverty himself him grain head favor foliage house wind fool servant fruit tree winds souls earth sinner one whoever instruction correction intentions root wife crown her husband she rottenness bones thoughts counsels words lie weight blood 9 better bread mercies land frivolity covet catch yields transgression lips recompense man's hands eyes fools truth witness deceit 18 there piercings sword tongue promotes health lip lying moment 20 deceit joy fools foolishness hand labor 25 anxiety depression word friends leads diligence possession its pathway son heeds father's scoffer rebuke feeds violence destruction desires nothing 6 righteousness 7 their ransom light rejoices lamp strife 11 wealth dishonesty makes commandment law wise fountain snares gains unfaithful 16 every folly messenger ambassador 18 poverty companion sinners inheritance children's children wealth food fallow ground poor lack waste rod eats stomach want pulls uprightness oxen trough increase strength lies presence you prudent 9 fools sin bitterness 10 12 their end laughter mirth grief backslider believes considers steps inherit good gates has sins mercy happy astray prophet chatter fear confidence place refuge kings honor downfall prince sound body envy reproaches maker needy 33 wisdom 34 righteousness nation reproach answer anger uses fourth watch perverseness treasure revenue disperse sacrifice prayer 10 harsh hearts sons countenance sorrow days feast 16 better little 17 better dinner herbs love calf hatred allays contention hedge thorns highway father mother discernment 22 without plans awry season upward hell proud boundary widow pure gain bribes studies pours report ear rebukes humility preparation spirits 3 commit your works doom 5 everyone none atonement iniquity enemies 8 better revenues justice 10 divination king judgment 11 honest waits lords all bag kings throne messengers face cloud rain silver 18 pride fall 19 better lowly spoil sweetness 22 understanding wellspring teaches 24 pleasant honeycomb 25 their person labors fire whisperer best winks eye things glory mighty lot lap decision 1 better crust family crucible furnace liar attention 5 whoever shows contempt gloats disaster 6 children's aged parents ruler bribe charm success turn 9 whoever offense discerning 11 evildoers rebellion god 12 better bear cubs quarrel dam dispute innocent detests money friend times brother time adversity sense pledge security 19 whoever gate child parent medicine accept pervert course view ends fine flog officials restraint tongues quarrels 2 fools pleasure opinions waters stream mouths snare gossip choice morsels in most parts name tower run rich wall human sickness acquires years seek gift giver great lawsuit seems someone cross examines disputes opponents citadel persons harvest power pled walk 2 desire feet ruin 4 wealth curry everyone gifts relatives pursue luxury slave princes patience one's rage roar lion dew grass dripping roof 14 houses 15 laziness sleep 16 whoever Commandments 17 whoever lends 18 discipline party penalty rescue advice purpose rests content sluggard dish mocker prudence 26 whoever robs disgrace gulps 29 penalties mockers beatings backs beer brawler terror lives 4 sluggards purposes insight claim lead measures actions conduct 14 inches its buyer purchase rubies abundance jewel garment outsider fraud gravel 18 plans war guidance anyone curses pitch darkness all trap something vows winnows threshing wheel sheds faithfulness hair splendor old 30 blows scrub purge
Proverbs. 1 Dishonest scales abomination Lord weight his delight pride shame humble wisdom integrity upright them perversity. 4 Riches day wrath righteousness death way aright wickedness their lust man expectation hope unjust trouble hypocrite mouth. Destroys neighbor knowledge righteous city perish jubilation blessing the wicked understanding peace tale barrier secrets spirit matter counsel people multitude counselors safety surety stranger hates woman retains men retain riches soul flesh work reward life. 20 Those hard ways. 21 Though they forces posterity ring gold swine's snout discretion desire. 24 Their poverty himself him grain head favor foliage house wind fool servant fruit tree wins souls earth sinner. 1 Whoever instruction correction intentions root wife crown her husband she rottenness bones thoughts counsels words lie weight blood. 9 Better bread mercies land frivolity covet catch yields transgression lips recompense man's hands eyes fools truth witness deceit. 18 Their piercing sword tongue promotes health lip lying moment. 20 Deceit joy fools foolishness hand labor. 25 Anxiety depression word friends leads diligence possession its pathway son heeds father's scoffer rebuke. Feeds violence destruction desires nothing. 6 Righteousness. 7 Their ransom light rejoices lamp strife. 11 Wealth dishonesty makes commandment law wise fountain snares. Gains unfaithful. 16 Every folly messenger ambassador. 18 Poverty companion sinners inheritance children's children wealth food fallow ground poor lack waste rod eats stomach want pulls uprightness oxen trough increase strength lies presence you prudent. 9 Fools sin bitterness tent. 12 Their end laughter mirth grief backslider believes considers steps inherit good gates has sins mercy happy astray prophet chatter fear confidence place refuge king's honor downfall prince sound body envy reproaches maker needy. 3 Wisdom. 34 Righteousness nation reproach answer anger uses fourth watch perverseness treasure revenue disperse sacrifice prayer. 10 Harsh hearts sons countenance sorrow days feast. 16 Better little. 17 Better dinner herbs love calf hatred allays contention hedge thorns highway father mother discernment. 20 2 Without plans a rye season upward hell proud boundary widow pure gain bribe studies pours report ear rebukes humility preparation spirits. 3 Commit your works doom. 5 Everyone none atonement iniquity enemies. 8 Better revenues justice. 10 Divination king judgment. 11 Honest waits lords all bag king's throne messengers face cloud rain silver. 18 Pride fall. 19 Better lowly spoil sweetness. 22 Understanding wellspring teaches. 24 Pleasant honey comb. 25 Their person labors fire whisperer best wing I things glory mighty laud lap decision. 1 Better crust family crucible furnace liar attention. 5 Whoever shows contempt gloats disaster. 6 Children's aged parents ruler bribe charm success turn. 9 Whoever offense discerning. 11 Evildoers rebellion God. 12 Better bear cubs quarrel dam dispute innocent detests money. Friend times brother. Time adversity sense pledge security. 19 Whoever gate, child parent medicine except pervert course view ends fine flog officials restraint tongues quarrels. 2 Fools pleasure opinions waters stream mouths snare gossip choice morsels in most parts name tower run rich wall human sickness acquires ears seek gift giver great. Lawsuit seems someone cross-examines disputes opponents citadel person's harvest power pled walk. 2 Desire feet ruin. 4 Wealth curry everyone gifts relatives pursue luxury slave princes patience one's rage roar lion dew grass dripping roof. "14 Houses. 15 Laziness sleep. 16 Whoever commandments. 17 Whoever lends. 18 Discipline party penalty rescue advice purpose rests content sluggard dish mocker prudence. 26 Whoever robs disgrace gulps. 29 Penalties mockers beatings backs beer brawler terror lives. 4 Sluggards. Purposes insight claim lead measures actions conduct. 14 Inches its buyer purchase rubies abundance jewel garment outsider fraud gravel. 18 Plans war guidance anyone curses pitch darkness all trap something vows winnows threshing wheel sheds faithfulness. Hair splendor old. 30 Blows scrub purge.
Threshing. Threshing.
Wise son heeds his father's instruction. Ruthless men retain riches. Unfaithful feeds on violence. Poor reproaches his maker. Wise teaches his mouth. Against all sound judgment. Gracious woman retains. Wicked intentions he. Righteous yields fruit. False witness, deceit. Wise promotes health. Wicked leads them. Wide his lips. Lazy man desires. Righteous man hates. Foolish pulls it. Quick-tempered man. Simple inherit folly. Wise uses knowledge. Wise disperse knowledge. Wicked pours forth. Silver-haired head. Poor shows contempt. Worse lying lips. Wicked accept bribes. Wise seek it. All their relatives. Poor pursue them. Hot-tempered person. Wise king winnows. Delivers from death. fall by his, caught by their, delivered from trouble, good for his, trusts in his, established by wickedness, satisfied with bread, roast what he, gained by dishonesty, gathers by labor, acts with knowledge, be in want, perceive in him, mock at sin, filled with his, crowned with knowledge, banished in his, is for him, abide among the, provided for iniquity, be at peace, transgress in judgment, established by righteousness, labors for himself, is on his, feasting, with strife, robbed of her, endure in sickness, live in luxury, inherited from parents, counted among the, untouched by trouble, drives out there, prepared for her mockers, plough in season, sits on his, known by their, gained by fraud, out in pitch, own wickedness, wicked man, wicked perish, faithful spirit, merciful man, own soul, own flesh, wicked man, sure reward, own death, perverse heart, lovely woman, generous soul, own house, good man, excellent wife, perverse heart, righteous man, tender mercies, wicked covet, evil men, own eyes, prudent man, truthful lip, grave trouble, prudent man, lazy man, good word, lazy man, precious possession, wicked man, great riches, righteous rejoices, deferred makes, prudent man, wicked messenger, faithful ambassador, wise men, good man, righteous eats, wise woman, faithful witness, false witness, foolish man, own bitterness, own ways, good man, simple believes, prudent considers, wise man, wicked intentions, poor man, own neighbor, rich has, many friends, poor, happy, idle chatter, true witness, deceitful witness, strong confidence, great understanding, righteous has, wise servant, against him, soft answer, harsh word, wholesome tongue, merry heart, cheerful countenance, merry heart, continual feast, great treasure, wrathful man, lazy man, wise son, foolish man, due season, good it, own house, righteous studies, good report, own soul, own eyes, vast revenues, 13 righteous lips, wise man, latter rain, haughty spirit, humble spirit, hungry mouth, burning fire, perverse man, violent man, perverse things, dry crust, prudent servant, disgraceful son, wicked person, deceitful lips, destructive tongue, over disaster, 7 eloquent lips, godless fool, close friends, against God, against them, all times, high gate, godless fool, cheerful heart, good medicine, crushed spirit, foolish son, honest officials, unfriendly person, selfish ends, own opinions, deep waters, rushing stream, righteous run, fortified city, crushed spirit, strong opponents, poor plead, rich answer, unreliable friends, own folly, many friends, closest friend, poor person, false witness, over princes, foolish child, quarrelsome wife, constant dripping, leaky roof, prudent wife, deep sleep, shiftless go, poor lens, willing party, corrupt witness, wicked gulps, deep waters, faithful person, righteous lead, pure, eye, small children, good, its, rare jewel, dishonest scales, own way, over them, young men, grey hair, is his, comes shame, is wisdom, guide them, destroy them, direct his, deliver them, dies, his, is jubilation, despises his, holds his, reveals secrets, is safety, is surety, being surety, troubles his, deceptive work, sows righteousness, pursues it, are his, join forces, lacks discretion, is wrath, watered himself, curs him, withholds grain, sells it, finds favor, like foliage, troubles his. Be servant. Loves instruction. Loves knowledge. Hates correction. Obtains favor. Causes shame. Lie. In wait. Deliver them. Honors himself. Lacks bread. Tills his. Follows frivolity. Through trouble. Heeds counsel. Covers shame. Speaks truth. Declares righteousness. Have joy. Overtake the 22 lying lips. Are his. Conceals knowledge. Proclaims foolishness. Forced labor. Causes depression. Makes it. Choose his. Is man's. Is life. Guards his. Preserves his. Have destruction. Has nothing. Guards him. Makes himself. Has nothing. Makes himself. Is his. Hear rebuke. Comes nothing. Is wisdom. Comes, it. Understanding gains. Open his. Brings health. Disdains correction. Pursues sinners. Is waste. Spares his. Hates his. Loves him. Disciplines him. Builds her. In his. Despises him. Preserve them. Utter lies. Seeks wisdom. Find it. Understand his. Is deceit. Is favor. Knows its. Share its. Be grief. Despises his. Has mercy. Is he. Go astray. Is profit. Is there. Is folly. Delivers souls. Speaks lies. Exalts folly. Is life. Is rottenness. Honors him. Has mercy. Causes shame. Up anger. Pours forth. Keeping watch. Despises his. Receives correction. Is trouble. Do so. Is his. Loves him. Follows righteousness. Hates correction. Corrects him. Will he. Seeks knowledge. On foolishness. Fat calf. Up strife. Anger allays. Despises his. Is joy. Go awry. Has joy. Wins upward. Troubles his. Hates bribes. Disdains instruction. Despises his. Heeds rebuke. Is humility. Join forces. Plans his. Directs his. Are his. Commit wickedness. Love him. Appease it. Is life. Get wisdom. Get understanding. Keeps his. Preserves his. Is he. Is folly. Drives him. Souse strife. Entices his. Leads him. Purses his. Rules his. Pays attention. Gives it. Think success. Foster love. Foster rebellion. Have money. Buy wisdom. Understand it. In pledge. Up security. Loves sin. Invites destruction. Brings grief. Keeps wisdom. Brings grief. Bore him. Has knowledge. Uses words. Has understanding. Hold there. Starts quarrels. Erring there. Does contempt. Comes reproach. Bring them. Are there. Is brother. Fortified tower. Is there. Imagine it. Is folly. Speaks seems. Settles disputes. Fortified city. Barred gates. Love it. Eat its. Receives favor. Hasty feet. Deserts them. Gives gifts. Avoid them. Gets wisdom. Loves life. Cherishes understanding. Yields patience. Keeps commandments. Keeps there. Shows contempt. Reward them. Is hope. Do it. Unfailing love. Buries his. Bring it. Learn prudence. Gain knowledge. Brings shame. Led astray. Strikes terror. Anger him. Forfeit there. Avoid strife. Time they. Find nothing. Has insight. Draws them. Unfailing love. Are there. Say, I. Kept my. 10 differing weights. Differing measures. Is there. Made them. Love sleep. Have food. Speak knowledge. Up security. Hold it. Seeking advice. Wage war. Obtain guidance. Avoid anyone. Say, I'll. Pay you. Avenge you. Differing weights. Can anyone. Understand there. Dedicate something. Consider one's. Love his. Is there. Wounds scrub. In. Come. Through. Took. In. Put. Out. Walks. In. Comes. By. stirs up, feeds on, stirs up, has it, brings about, pays back, breaks out, hands in, puts up, comes forward, brings on, have to, goes off, puts up, ends up, snuffed out. One dishonest. Just. Wait. To win. Shame. Integrity. Guide. Perversity. For riches. Profit. Direct. Aright. Fall. Wickedness. Caught. Lust. Dies. Hope. Unjust. Perishes. Delivered. Instead. Hypocrite. Destroys. 10 win. Rejoices. Jubilation. 11 by. Exalted. Wicked. 12 he. Holds. Peace. Talebearer. Reveals. Secrets. Matter. 14 where. Fall. Safety. 15 he. Suffer. Being. Gracious. Retains. Ruthless. Retain. merciful, cruel, flesh, deceptive, work, sure, reward. 19 is, 20 those, 21 though, unpunished, posterity, 22 as, ring, gold, swines, snout, lovely, discretion, wrath, 24 there, scatters, more, generous, waters, also, watered, himself, curse, grain, sells, earnestly, 28 he, riches, fall, flourish, foliage, wind, winds, souls, 31 if, recompensed, earth, one whoever, stupid, obtains, condemn, cannot, moved, foreign, excellent, husband, she, counsels, deceitful, lie, blood, more, stand, commended, according, despised, 9 better, slighted, bread, animal, tender, mercies, cruel, 11 he, tills, land, bread, frivolity, 12 they, covet, catch, men, 13 they, ensnared, transgression, lips, 14 a, recompense, rendered, counsel, once, 17 he, declares, witness, 18 there, piercings, sword, promotes, truthful, lib, forever, moment, 20 deceit, 21 no, grave, overtake, 22 lying, deal, truthfully, proclaims, rule, forced, labor, 25 anxiety, depression, glad, choose, carefully, astray, roast, took, hunting, diligence, precious, possession, pathway, listen, violence, 3 he, wide, desires, rich, lying, loathsome, 6 righteousness, blameless, overthrows, 7 there, ransom, rejoices, 10 by, nothing, well, advised, 11 wealth, dishonesty, diminished, gathers, increase, 12 hope, deferred, sick, life, 13 he, destroyed, commandment, rewarded, law, 15 good, gains, hard, 16 every, lays, open, ambassador, 18 poverty, correction, honored, accomplished, sweet, companion, destroyed, 21 evil, sinners, repaid, leaves, children's, sinner, stored, 23 much,
Proverbs 21.
fallow,
In the Lord's
ground,
hand.
justice, waste, 24 he, spares, disciplines, promptly, eats, satisfying, want, pulls, hands, 2 he, uprightness, 3 in, pride, preserve, 4 where, oxen, trough, clean, increase, strength, ox, lie, utter, it, easy, understands, 7 go, perceive, 9 fools, mock, sin, favor, knows, bitterness, overthrown, tent, flourish, 12 there, 13 even, laughter, sorrow, mirth, grief, backslider, ways, above, believes, word, considers, self, confident, quick, foolishly, hated, folly, crowned, bow, 20 they, hated, 21 he, neighbor, sins, evil, 23 in, profit, idle, chatter, foolishness, true, souls, 26 in, confidence, place, refuge, prince, impulsive, 30 a, body, envy, 31 he, oppresses, reproaches, maker, needy, 32 the, banished, refuge, 33 wisdom, known, 34 righteousness, nation, sin, reproach, any, people. 35 The, toward, soft, turns, harsh, anger.
Three 5 The, toward, soft, turns, harsh, anger. 2 The, rightly, place, keeping, watch, wholesome, perverseness, spirit, prudent, treasure, revenue, disperse, sow, sacrifice. 10 Harsh, discipline, forsakes. 11 Hell, destruction, hearts, sons, men, corrects, him, nor, countenance, sorrow, broken. 15 All, days, afflicted, continual, feast. 16 Better, treasure. 17 Better, dinner, herbs, where, fat, calf, hatred. 18 wrathful, allays, contention, hedge, thorns, highway. 20 glad, mother. 21 Folly, destitute, discernment, uprightly. 22 Without, awry, spoken, due, season, is, winds, upward, hell, below, proud, establish, boundary, widow, pleasant, greedy, live. 28 The, studies, answer, far, wicked, rejoices, report, bones, healthy, ear, rebukes, abide, humility, preparations. 2 All, ways, spirits. 3 Commit, works, yes, doom. 5 Everyone, proud, none, atonement, provided, iniquity, enemies. 8 Better, vast, revenues, directs. 10 Divination, king, transgress, judgment. 11 Honest, lords, bag, work. 12 It, kings, commit. 13 Righteous, kings. 14 As, messengers, appease. 15 In, face, cloud, ladder, rain. 16 How, gold, chosen, rather, silver, highway, evil, soul. 18 Pride, destruction, haughty, fall. 19 Better, lowly, divide, spoil, proud, wisely, called, prudent, learning. 22 Understanding, wellspring, teaches, adds, learning, lips. 24 Pleasant, honeycomb, health. 25 There, labors, labors, hungry, on. 27 An, digs, burning, fire, whisperer, best. 29 violent, entices. 30 Winks, eye, things, purses, silver, haired, glory, found, mighty, rules, takes, city, cast, lap, decision, dry, crust, quiet, feasting, strife, disgraceful, family, crucible, silver, furnace, gold, tests, listens, lips, liar, attention, destructive, tongue, 5 whoever, maker, gloats, disaster, 6 children s, aged, parents, children, 7 eloquent, unsuited, fool, ruler, bribe, scene, charm, it, think, success, turn, 9 whoever, would, offense, repeats, close, impresses, 100, lashes, 11 evildoers, rebellion, God, sent, 12 better, meat, bear, robbed, cubs, bent, 13 evil, never, leave, 14 starting, breaching, dam, drop, dispute, 15 acquitting, guilty, condemning, innocent, 16 why, money, buy, able, it, times, born, adversity, 18 sense, shakes, neighbor, 19 whoever, sin, gate, invites, 20 prosper, 21 grief, parent, medicine, dries, secret, pervert, course, view, wander, earth, grief, bitterness, bore, 26 if, imposing, fine, surely, flog, honest, officials, restraint, even, tempered, 28 even, thought, silent, tongues, 1 unfriendly, selfish, judgment, starts, quarrels, 2 fools, pleasure, erring, opinions, 3 when, contempt, reproach, rushing, stream, 5 it, partial, deprive, invite, beating, undoing, snare, very, choice, morsels, parts, 9 one, slack, work, destroys, name, tower, run, safe, imagine, wall, scale, 12 before, haughty, humility, honor, 13 listening, endure, sickness, bear, acquires, ears, seek, gift, ushers, giver, great, 17 lawsuit, first, until, forward, cross, examines, 18 casting, settles, opponents, apart, wronged, unyielding, barred, citadel, 20 from, filled, satisfied, power, death, 22 plead, mercy, harshly, 24 unreliable, sticks, closer, brother, walk, perverse, to desire, good, hasty, feet, miss, Way. For wealth. Attracts. Friends. Closest. Deserts. Free. Curry. Ruler. Everyone. Gifts. Shunned. Relatives. Them. Pursue. Pleading. Nowhere. Found. Cherishes. Prosper. Perish. 10 it. Fitting. Live. Luxury. Slave. Princes. 11a. Patience. Overlook. Offense. Rage. Lion. Dew. Grass. Quarrelsome. Constant. Dripping. Leaky. Roof. 14 houses. Inherited. Parents. 15 laziness. Sleep. Shiftless. Hungry. 16 whoever. Commandments. 17 whoever. Kind. Lends. Reward. Done. 18 discipline. Hope. Willing. Party. Hot. Penalty. Rescue. Again. 20 listen. Advice. Discipline. Counted. 21 many. Lords. Purpose. Prevails. 22 what. Desires. Love. Liar. Content. Untouched. Slugguard. Berries. Dish. Mouth. 25 flog. Mocker. Learn. Prudence. Discerning. 26 whoever. Robs. Disgrace. 27 stop. Listening. Stray. Justice. Gulps. 29 penalties. Prepared. Mockers. Backs. Fools. 1 wine. Mocker. Beer. Brawler. Lead. Strikes. Terror. Lion. Forfeit. 3 it. Quick. Quarrel. 4 slugguards. Plow. Season. Look. Nothing. Purposes. Insight. Draws. Claim. Love. Find. Lead. Lives. After. 8 when. Sits. Judge. Eyes. 9 who. Kept. Pure. Clean. Sin. 10 differing. Measures. 1 even. Small. Actions. Conduct. Really. Upright. 1 2 ears. C. 1 3 do. Sleep. Grow. Poor. Stay. Awake. Spare. 14 it's. It's. Good. Says. Buyer. Off. Boasts. Purchase. 1 5 gold. Rubies. Abundance. Rare. Jewel. 160 ake. Garment. Stranger. Done. Outsider. 17 food. Fraud. Tastes. Sweet. Gravel. 18 plans. Seeking. Advice. Wage. War. Obtain. Guidance. Betrays. Confidence. Talks. Much. 20 if. Curses. Mother. Snuffed. Pitch. Darkness. 21 an. Claimed. End. I'll. This. Wrong. Avenge. You. Waits. Dishonest. Steps. Directed. Way. 25 it. Trap. Dedicate. Something. Rashly. Later. Consider. Vows. 26a. Wicked. Threshing. Wheel. Sheds. 28 love. Faithfulness. Safe. Young. Strength. Gray. Hair. Splendor. Old. 30 blows. Wounds. Scrub. Purge.
Unfaithful, blameless, wicked, own, righteous, exalted, devoid, faithful, secure, gracious, ruthless, merciful, cruel, sure. Evil, perverse, lovely, good, right, generous, rich, wise, stupid, excellent, deceitful, more, animal, tender, prudent, false, truthful, grave, diligent, lazy, glad, precious, wide, loathsome, poor, great. Advised, deferred, sick, hard, sweet, justice, satisfying, foolish, clean, easy, above, simple, self-confident, quick-tempered, many, idle, true, strong, slow, impulsive, known, against, soft, harsh, wholesome, merry, cheerful, broken, continual, wrathful, destitute, established. Do, below, pleasant, greedy, far, healthy, pure, all, proud, vast. 13 righteous, latter, better, haughty, humble, happy, hungry, burning, violent, silver-haired, dry, quiet, full, over, disgraceful, destructive. 7 eloquent, godless, worse, close, bent, guilty, condemning, able, high, corrupt, crushed, secret, honest, silent, unfriendly, selfish, deep, rushing, partial, slack, safe, fortified, unyielding, filled, satisfied, unreliable, soon, closer, closest, free, quarrelsome, constant, leaky, shiftless, kind, done. Willing, hot, blessed, small, awake, rare, much, wrong, dishonest, later, young, gray. Unfaithful, unfaithful, blameless, 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 wicked, 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 own, righteous, 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 exalted, 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 devoid, 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 faithful, 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 secure, 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 gracious, 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 ruthless, 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 merciful, 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 cruel, 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 sure, 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 evil, 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 perverse, 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 lovely, 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 good, 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 right, 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 generous, 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 rich, 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 wise, 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 stupid, 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 excellent, 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 deceitful, 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 more, 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 animal, 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 tender, 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 prudent, 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 false, 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 truthful, 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 grave, 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 diligent, 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 lazy, 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 glad, 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 precious, 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 wide, 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 loathsome, 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 poor, 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 great, 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 advised, 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 deferred, 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 sick, 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 hard, 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 sweet, 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 justice, 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 satisfying, 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 foolish, 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 clean, 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 easy, 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 above, 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 simple, 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 self, self, self-confident, confident, confident, quick, quick, quick-tempered, tempered, tempered, many, 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 idle, 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 true, 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 strong, 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 slow, 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 impulsive, 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 known, 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 against, 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 soft, 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 harsh, 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 wholesome, 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 merry, 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 cheerful, 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 broken, 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 continual, 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 wrathful, 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 destitute, 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 established, 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 do, below, 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 pleasant, 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 greedy, 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 far, 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 healthy, 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 pure, 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 all, proud, 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 vast, vast, vast 13 righteous, 13 righteous, 13 righteous ladder, ladder, ladder better, better, better haughty, haughty, haughty humble, humble, humble happy, happy, happy hungry, hungry, hungry burning, burning, burning violent, violent, violent silver, silver, silver haired, haired, haired dry, dry, dry quiet, quiet, quiet full, full, full over, over, over disgraceful, disgraceful, disgraceful destructive, destructive, destructive 7 eloquent, 7 eloquent, 7 eloquent godless, godless, godless worse, worse, worse close, close, close bent, bent, bent guilty, guilty, guilty condemning, condemning, condemning able, able, able high, high, high corrupt, corrupt, corrupt crushed, crushed, crushed secret, secret, secret honest, honest, honest silent, silent, silent unfriendly, unfriendly, unfriendly selfish, selfish, selfish deep, deep, deep rushing, rushing, rushing partial, partial, partial slack, slack, slack safe, safe, safe fortified, fortified, fortified unyielding, unyielding, unyielding filled, filled, filled satisfied, satisfied, satisfied unreliable, unreliable, unreliable soon, soon, soon closer, closer, closer closest, closest, closest free, free, free quarrelsome, quarrelsome, quarrelsome constant, constant, constant leaky, leaky, leaky shiftless, shiftless, shiftless kind, kind, kind done, done, done willing, willing, willing hot, hot, hot blessed, blessed, blessed small, small, small awake, awake, awake rare, rare, rare much, much, much wrong, wrong, wrong dishonest, dishonest, dishonest later, later, later young, young, young gray, gray.
Shiftless, shiftless. Leaky, leaky. Quarrelsome, 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 quarrelsome.
Our comes will guide destroy profit delivers direct fall deliver cod dies perish perishes delivered goes rejoices overthrown despises holds reveals conceals suffer being honored is good troubles deceptive sows have leads pursues join unpunished lacks scatters increases withholds made waters watered curse sells seeks finds. Come trusts flourish like inherit recompensed loves hates obtains condemn established cannot moved causes stand commended according despised slighted has honors regards tills satisfied follows ensnared through rendered heeds known covers speaks declares shall devise overtake filled. 22 lying deal, proclaims rule, put forced makes should choose a stray roast took hunting listen eat guards preserves opens lying overthrows hear out. Gained diminished gathers increase destroyed fears rewarded turn understanding acts lays open false trouble brings disdains honored accomplished fools depart walks repaid leaves stored spares disciplines builds preserve lie utter scoffer find understands perceive understand mock knows share seems may sorrow departs rages hated crowned bow belong exalts oppresses banished rests turns wrath stirs pours keeping breaks receives discipline forsakes die love corrects feeds afflicted fatted slow anger spoken wins establish live answer hears abide gets man ways provided plans directs must transgress scales commit appease get chosen keeps divide called learning adds labors drives digs separates entices purses about found rules takes cast feasting tests listens pays mocks unsuited scene gives think would foster repeats impresses lashes sent meet robbed leave back 14 starting breaching drop 15 acquitting byborn shakes hands puts invites prosper dries wander bore imposing uses tempered thought. Keep discerning hold starts delight erring deprive bring strife invite beating undoing lives destroys fortified imagine scale listening. Can endure bear ushers speak forward. 18 Casting settles wronged barred ruin sticks hasty miss attracts deserts lies shunned avoid pleading cherishes soon fitting yields overlook inherited shows reward pay. 20 Listen accept counted prevails desires unfailing untouched berries learn gain stray prepared lead strikes forfeit plow harvest time look draws sits judge winnows say kept. 10 Differing eyes see grow stay. Spare says off boasts tastes ends seeking wage obtain betrays talks snuffed claimed wait avenge directed dedicate consider wounds.